Some energy over there.
I'm straight, baby. I'm straight, baby.
Back by popular demand.
I thought you threw him away.
The original Kawhis by New Balance. Clippers got now. And to quote the great LeBron James when he took his talents to South Beach, last night, I won from you not one, not two, not three, not four, not five, not six. I won 7 more cases of Diet Mountain Dew, the breakfast of champions, the nectar of the gods.
You only won 6.
Take a
I get one back. I get one back. The Hawks won. You won 6, Skip.
The nectar.
Stop trying to miscount. You tried to steal my cases.
You said Jazz in 5 for 5, and yesterday you upped it to 6 during the show. So there's 6 right there.
Right.
Then you also bet me late in the show that your man Donovan Spider Mitchell will go for 40 plus, and he was on track until he went 1 for 8 in the fourth quarter, and he cost you a 7th case of Diet Dew. On one game, I won 7 cases. Thank you very much, Mr. Sharp.
What about that? What about Atlanta?
What about Atlanta? I forget. Did they play?
Yeah, don't do that.
I don't think we bet on Atlanta.
Yeah, we did.
Yeah,
we
we'll talk about it. Oh, Shannon, I would have tried to help you with those bets. Come on.
I get it back. I get it back. I'm going to get it back Wednesday.
The reason Skip is wearing those lovely, bright, highlighter pink New Balances is because for the second straight series, the Clippers have won 2 straight after going down 0-2. LA jumped all over Utah last night with a 17-point first-quarter lead. The Clippers would remain in control the rest of the night thanks to Kawhi Leonard and Paul George, each dropping 31 points apiece. I know Skip has a lot to say, but Shannon, what is the biggest reason the Clippers even the series?
Well, I thought Utah let the Clippers get comfortable, Skip. The Clippers are good front runners, and they got comfortable. And if you look at the first quarter, Skip, it really doomed the Utah Jazz because they shot 14% from the 3, 28% from the field, while allowing the Clippers to go 50% from the three-point line. And when they got that big lead, everybody seemed to relax. And this is what we've seen from the Clippers. You must make them execute throughout the entirety of the game, because if you let them get comfortable, all of a sudden, PG is up there holding the poles on the three-pointer like Michael Jordan in Game 6 against Utah. Everybody, Kawhi's getting out. Kawhi's going to be Kawhi. Kawhi's going to make his plays. But I thought he allowed those other guys to get comfortable. Marcus Morris, Skip, you know, he got 2 games. He normally do 2 games in a 7-game series. This is one of them. You better hope he ain't blind. You better hope he have it at the right time. But that's what I thought. I thought the biggest thing, Utah turned the ball over, Skip. You can't turn the ball over 6 times, not shoot the ball well, and not play defense. So when you exacerbate a situation, you get a 17-point first quarter lead, and Clippers never really look back after that. Yeah, if you think about it, Skip, over the next 3 quarters, Utah averaged 30 points a quarter, but the damage had already been done. Down 24 at the half, even though they dig into it a little bit into the third quarter and played really well, because I thought Utah played well. I thought there's some things that they can take out of this ball game, especially late in the ball game. This had all the makings of the Brooklyn Nets Bucks second game. Be down by 49 at one point and end up losing by like 30-something. But Utah started making shots, and that's what they're capable of, Skip. The Clippers didn't really show me anything. All they did was hold serve at home. And you and I both know, in order for them to win this series, what are they going to have to do? They're going to have to go on the road, and they're going to have to win at least 1 game in Utah. That's what we do know. So for me, I thought the Clippers got comfortable. They played really well. Skip, if you really look at it, Kawhi and PG weren't that efficient. One is 9 of 19, the other was 9 of 20. But they got comfortable early. They made some shots early. And you see what they're doing. They're keeping Rudy in the high pick and roll, the high pick. And so now they're getting wide open threes, or they're driving to the basket because he's out of position. As a big man, you're asking to change direction. Give the Clippers credit. They played extremely well last night on both ends of the court, especially early on, got the crowd into the game, and Utah was never able to overcome that. But if you think I'm deterred, if you think I'm down, if you think I feel like downtrodden, and all of a sudden I don't feel good, I know how good I feel. I want my cases back. I want my cases on Wednesday's game.
Well, let's just do it on the series.
Oh, you want a series?
Sure.
How would you want?
Well,
Make it loud on yourself.
Well, I'll do the 5.
I want it back. Yeah. Hey, guess what? I feel so comfortable. I want another 2 cases. Donovan Mitchell goes for 40 on Wednesday.
We'll think about that tomorrow. But I'll take 5 cases on Clippers winning the series.
Oh, okay. Now look at you. You feeling all good now.
I was feeling all good before the series started.
No, you weren't. You wouldn't even give me a bet.
What I saw last night was the team that is going to win the NBA championship. I saw the Clippers that I have loved all year from start to finish. I have told you again and again, this is the deepest team in the West. This is the best team in the West. And now that the East is in shambles, I don't know what to make of the East. We'll see a little bit more tonight. But now that Joel Embiid is limping again.
No.
We'll get there. But all of a sudden, it's wide open. It may be Atlanta in the finals for all I know. It may be little Maestro. And he was cold last night. He was cold.
You saw what he did.
Did I? Whew, we'll talk about that in just a moment. But I saw the Clippers, again, flash the kind of firepower that makes them at least the best in the West. I saw them come out for once and deliver a knockout blow in the first quarter.
Yes.
Hit the Jazz right in the kisser with a big old haymaker of a right hand. Dropped the Clippers on their golden tails right in the middle of Staples Center and left them to a standing 8 count. And to their credit, they did not stay down and out.
No,
they shook it off and they started to fight back. And trust me on this, there is no more dangerous team in the NBA to hit with a haymaker in the first quarter and then look up and say, wait a second, there are 3 quarters left? There's no more dangerous team than this team because it led the NBA in 3-point makes. And there's no more explosive dynamic duo than these two, Donovan Mitchell and obviously your little man who used to be a Laker, Jordan Clarkson. So the point was, in the first quarter, the Clippers hit 6 threes to 1 for Utah. And who hit those threes? What were my last words on the show yesterday? Tonight is Marcus Morris's night. He was 1 for 12 from 3 in this series going into last night. And I said, he is a gamer. He is a baller. He's a tough guy. He is the toughest guy on this team, and I'm talking about physically and mentally toughest. And what did he do? He nailed his first 3, and then he nailed all 3 of his threes in the first quarter.
Right.
And Kawhi Leonard was 1 of 6 from 3 in Game 3. And what did he do? He comes right out and nails his first 3 and made 2 in the first quarter. And my man Paul George, who was straight playoff P from start to finish, he made a 3 in the first quarter, and all of a sudden it's 6-1 from 3. And guess what reversed on the 1 and the 6 were turnovers, because my team came out and got up into the Jazz. My team attacked the Jazz with their defense, and the Jazz turned it over 6 times in the first quarter to only 1 for the Clippers. So 6 threes by the Clippers and only 1 turnover, and 1 3 by the Jazz and 6 turnovers. And guess what that adds up to? 30-13.
And 6 free throws and no free throws for the Jazz.
Thank you very much. Thank you very much. And 13 points in the first quarter for a team that finished 3rd in offense is pretty meager, and it was a tribute to the Clippers defense, not so much how cold the Jazz were. They just got punched right in the mouth.
They were cold, Skip, but they turned the ball over. They're trying to make
the turnovers. That's what did it, and off they ran. Off the Clippers ran.
And you know how your team front running.
Front run.
Yeah.
Good Lord. I mean, those are the longest 3 quarters of my life watching the team, because second, third, and fourth quarter, you knew what was happening. Donovan Mitchell scored 17 in the second quarter, and I said, okay, here they come.
Well, Skip, he's going to have to start faster, because if you notice, Skip, this is what happened Saturday. He got off to that slow start. They found themselves behind by double digits, and then he gets going. But, Skip, the difference is if someone gets going, if you're down by 24, you're down by 28, and you go on a little mini 7-0 run, you're still down 21-22, as opposed to have the game nip and tuck, and now that little run that you go on by yourself has significant meaning.
Okay, and yet, as I stepped back last night, during the game, Donovan Mitchell and Jordan Clarkson wore me out, because it seemed like every shot they shot went in. Not so. Not so.
No.
If you look at the final box score,
No.
you say, hold on just a second. Donovan was 9 of 26. Well, that's not sensational.
No, that's not. That's
and
bad.
Jordan Clarkson was only 3 of 12, and it felt like he was 8 of 9, but he was 3 of 12. Donovan went 6 of 15 from 3. Well, that's a lot of misses. That's 9 misses, and then 2 of 8 for Jordan Clarkson. So if you add up their point totals, from the floor, they were a combined 32%. Well, that's, you can live with that.
Yeah,
you know, the Clippers can survive that. And from 3, they were 35%. So you can live with that.
Right.
It's not like they were doing